David Haye, a former cruiserweight and heavyweight champion, openly discussed the role of semen retention in his training regimen. Haye claimed that abstaining from any kind of S3X activity before a fight, specifically he would do 6 weeks of abstinence before a fight or practice retention 6 weeks, helped him maintain peak physical and mental condition, contributing to him becoming a champion and his success in the ring. In Muhammad Ali's autobiography called The Greatest, My Own Story, he narrates a quote from the Olympic boxing coach Harry Wiley, who said, "There's a kid come down here named Cassius Clay." Now, if you don't know, Cassius Clay is Muhammad Ali's name before he committed to the Islamic faith. "If you bet on him every time he fights, you will be a rich man, because he won't lose a single fight. I believe his thing is S3X control, and he's got it. Any kid who can control it can win the title. I believe it." And in recent news, Alex Pereira is now known as Semen Retention Pereira, your new mythical fighter, ladies and gentlemen, which, by the way, that works out so well for me, because if you don't know, my name is Nicolas, but that's a spiritual name. My birth name is Nicholas Pereira. So when I saw Semen Retention Pereira, I was like, all right. And of course, Alex is well known for his transformation, how he transformed his body, how he went from an alcoholic to now a UFC rising star. We know Olympic athletes abstain from self-pleasure and relations 30 days before competition. In this video, I'll explain why the best fighters in the world do this and how you can apply it to your training regimen right away. Let's get to work. Hi, my name is Nicolas and I help men master their S3X energy both in and outside the bedroom so you could become a powerhouse man. Click the link in the description below if you want to take my free transmutation guide. This is a free program so you can go deeper into the process of transmutation. Also, a link to my calendar is there if you want to talk to me directly, ask questions, and learn more about how I can help you implement this in your training. Why does semen retention work specifically for fighters or your overall athleticism? Well, first of all, it's understanding that semen retention is essentially a biological hack. It's understanding how you work and what motivates you, especially as a man. We are S3X beings, meaning we are driven to reproduce. We are driven to create, to procreate. We're driven to regenerate. And that's why it's such a strong urge, because your body is literally pushing you to do it. So anybody who can control that urge and not fall victim to self-pleasure or the porn culture that we've got going on is automatically going to stand out as a self-controlled and disciplined man. After about 7 to 10 days of practicing semen retention, your body is also going to go, hey, this guy ain't getting any. He's not being fruitful and multiplying, he's not ejaculating. And what happens is your body, because nature wants you to reproduce, what your body does is it spikes or stimulates your testicles, which spikes your testosterone. One of my students, Jeremy, you can read his testimonial on our Sexual Alchemy page, literally measured his testosterone before working with me, and within 6 weeks, we were able to spike his T levels up to 150%. I've had other students do this as well. When you have higher testosterone levels, you're going to have more energy for strength training, meaning you're going to feel more energy to push harder, to push longer, to lift heavier. You're going to notice more speed and agility. You're also going to notice that you don't have that weakness in the knees or that lethargic feeling that happens after ejaculation. Imagine that you're preparing for a fight, and right before fight night or a couple days, you ejaculate, And then prolactin is released in your system. Prolactin is released every time you ejaculate, which stifles testosterone, and it's why you feel sleepy or tired after you ejaculate. You feel weak in the knees. You're not sharp as mind. Now imagine taking all of that energy, that focus, that hunger that drives you to go after a woman or to pursue S3X, and you pour that into your training and you pour that into your fight. I remember, I think it was Muhammad Ali that said, if you starve a cat, if there's two cats and one is starving, the one that's starving is actually going to fight harder and be driven to win that piece of meat or to hunt. Similarly, if you take all that energy pent up when you practice semen retention and you pour that into the ring, your punches are going to be harder and you're going to have the mental benefits. What are the mental benefits of semen retention? Clarity of mind and focus. Increased sharpness of mind. Imagine you're in the ring with someone and your mind is sharp and clear and you've got that focus. You're going to be able to see what they're doing. You're going to be able to also heighten your intuition, which is going to give you a subtle advantage to be able to anticipate what moves they might do next or how they might attack and how you can defend. When your mind is sharp, you can read somebody's subtle energy and you can see more than what they're telling you. This way you can read your opponent better and you're going to have a mental advantage over them. The more energy you've got, the more power you're going to bring to the table, and the better that you're going to do. So how do you practice this? Well, I literally have a 6-week training program in which I've led other fighters through and other athletes through to be able to transmute that energy so that you don't just ejaculate or you don't just waste that energy. Basically, you are going to learn to open up your energy channels, harness that energy, move it throughout your body, which is going to make you sharper and more focused in the ring. If you want to connect with me and learn how I can help you take your fights and your athleticism to a whole new level, make sure you book a call with me. I'd love to connect. I can share with you the process and how it can help you become the best version of yourself. Thanks so much. Subscribe to the channel to learn more. I'll see you in the next video.